Happy evening to members in India and happy evening members in India and happy afternoon to members in Ireland. A few of the members from Ireland, welcome you. Data, how we can use pivot tables to analyze data. Moving on, how we can use slicer effectively to slice and dice data. I will also introduce you some topic on Power Query and Power Pivot. Okay, so I'll introduce something on Power Query and Power Pivot. This is one of the best thing to happen in Excel for last 10 years. Power Query and Power Pivot was introduced via external add-in in Excel 2010, and later on it became part of our normal Excel. I'll also share with you some of the new formulas available in Office 365. Very good formulas: aggregate, filter, sort by, and unique. And I'll try to give some tips where most of the members in business they spend a lot of time in changing the data type. Okay, so this is the file which we are going to use today. It has some data sets. Request you just to follow the screen and my voice. Please take some notes. I may not give time for you to practice today and tomorrow. Sunday, this is more like a homework. So use this Sunday, see the videos and see the classroom based on the learning. Try to use it. Try to use the data on Sunday and try to build a pivot tables. Okay. On Monday, I will have a repeat of the same session. The reason why is in day-to-day life, based on my limited experience, you have to practice pivot table. Okay. So tomorrow data will be more useful only when you can analyze the data. So without analyzing, you can't extract any value behind the data. Clear? So I want you to practice, give a chance for you to practice, because most of the time you can do in class, but in real life you will struggle how to do the pivot table or how to make some sense of the data. So I want to do today and tomorrow in the classroom. Sunday, please practice. Maybe after the class also you can practice. Sunday also you can. You have large time to practice. Monday, I will try to repeat so that you can do step by step with me. In case you are not able to complete, you can do step by step with me. Clear? So this is how I will proceed. Any doubts over here so far, or any points you would like to share? If you have any other data where you are not able to make sense, please share with me. Okay. Is Mohammed also in the? Mohammed is there in the class, Mr. Mohammed? Yeah, Mohammed Shamil. Okay. So Mohammed, I'm trying to speak something about Power Query. For the members, I think you would have heard, I mean, how many members have heard the word Power BI? Anyone who has heard Power BI, Tableau? Okay. So Power BI, Tableau are data visualization tool. Data visualization tool. Clear? So in Power BI, we have three sections. I mean, three core items. One is Power Query. So Power Query, it is ETL tool, extract, transform, load tool. Then comes your Power Pivot, and then Power View. This all three put together is called Power BI. All three put together is called Power BI, which will help you in data visualization. It will help you in giving better reports. Example, in some of the website, you would have seen better interactive charts. Okay, so those things are possible in Power BI and Tableau. Tableau is one of the leading data visualization tool. It is little costly on license fee, and Power BI for a retail person, for a home user, it is free. However, when you want to make it commercial, it is little costlier. Clear? But with regard to Excel, they initially brought it in a separate tool called Power BI, but later on in Excel itself, they have brought this all the three. Okay, so in Excel 2010, we have Power Query. This is available since Excel 2016, I suppose. Power View is available in 16 or 19. Clear? So Power View is nothing but interactive. Your geographical Power View and Power Map is also there. All these four put together is called Power. I mean, all these four functionality put together along with proprietary compressing software, we use it for Power BI. I will try to give a small introduction maybe in the last class, but initially I just want to share that all the four elements are part of Power BI. We have it in all the four in Excel. We have all the four in Excel. Okay. So example, if you want to make a 3D map over here, we can actually do a 3D map using Excel. So Microsoft thinks people should not use two software. One is Excel and one is Power BI. So all the features which are part of Power BI is also available in Excel. Maybe there are some shortages. I'm not saying 100% replicated. There are some shortages available. Clear? I'll just get started. So before I start, I just want to show the data. So we have some salary data. Members who are from operations and other team, you can just look into some other, just think as some other date. Okay. So date of birth, date of joining, employee number, name of the employee, salary, division, rating, and age. Okay. So these are the various columns available. Members who are from operations, example Maurice, you can just think as date of issue. So if any purchase, any item inventory is purchased, you can just think as date of purchase. Okay. So employee number can be product ID, and name of the person can be product name, product description, and amount what they have spent. Okay. Please help me out and let me know what all reports can we prepare from this data. Can you request each of the members? Please list down some 1 or 2 reports which we can prepare from this particular data. Maurice, are you there? Maurice, Nisha, and others, can you please help me to identify what reports can we prepare from this data? Members? Members, can you please? Sudhirji has told division wise salary. So Vikram is saying age wise salary, age wise, maybe salary may not make sense. Age wise head count, will make sense. Okay, so rating wise head count. More is good. Mohammed, yes, age wise. Anything else? Salary range wise. Okay, Sudhirji, salary range wise. Anything I missed out, please repeat. Anything which I missed out to write over here, please let me know. So division wise salary and head count. Yeah, Deepti, I written over there, division wise head count. So we may also require salary percentage. Nisha, can you please share something? Nisha, headcount percentage. Okay, Tirukumar, I am with you. Tirukumar, I am with you. With regard to Tirukumar wants experience. We do not have the data. We want to prepare experience range wise headcount. Yeah. Date of joining is there. So based on data joining, we want to prepare experience wise this one. Yeah, average tenure will be there. Okay. Okay. Maybe division wise. What is the minimum age, average age? Does it make sense? Maximum age. Division wise, minimum age, maximum age, average age. Division wise, minimum salary, average salary, maximum salary. Does it make sense, Morris and others? Anything else apart from this? Any other reports? Members, any other reports? Sudhirji, division wise salary over here. Sudhirji. Any other report? Any other reports, members? See, the report preparation may not take much time. So I want you to spend more time on understanding the data and what reports can we prepare. Some more reports can you highlight, please? Top 10 employees. Does it make sense? Can everyone reply? Top 10 employees. Everyone, can you reply? Top 10 employees. Okay. Okay. Maurice, if I'm not wrong, you spend a lot of time. Yeah, Mohammed, this is what I said. Top 10 employees, highest paid salary. Okay. Okay. Maurice and Mohammed, I think you will spend a lot of time in filtering data for each department and sending a report. Maurice and Mohammed, Nisha, members who are working in corporates, Sudhirji, will you be spending more time filtering data for each of the project and send a report? Sudhirji, Dipti, filtering data. Example, we have multiple divisions over here. So we want to send department-wise salary to each of the employees. So we will be spending a lot of time. Agree? Members, can you please, Dipti, are you there in line? Okay. So proceeding further, please let me know any other reports which you generally prepare. Any other reports which you spend a lot of time? What do you mean by gross amount, Vikram? Okay, I'll just copy these reports in the next sheet. I'll just copy the reports in next sheet. In case you want to prepare any additional column, let's say bonus column, in case you want to prepare any bonus budget based on some rating, we can also do bonus budget for each department with the differential. Yeah, grade wise also can do. Okay. So please let me know how much time can we take. Please let me know how much time we can take for preparing the report. We might take half a day to prepare. Maurice, it is fine. Maurice and others. Good. Shall we get started? So let us do, all the reports maximum in 20 minutes. Maximum we should take not more than 20 minutes for preparation, first time preparation. And second time it should be not more than 30 seconds. So next month when you're doing the report, it should not be more than 30 seconds. That is the challenge before us. Any questions here? Members, any questions? So first time we will take more time to understand the data and get it, let us understand how to do, okay? So we do not have this experience in our data. We do not have experience column over here. We have only date of joining. We do not have experience column. We also do not have age wise. We do not have age wise. That means we do not have data which says 21 to 30. We do not have data which says this is part of this group 21 to 30, 31 to 40. Please here it is only saying the date, it is not telling me the range. Please see, it is only telling the age, it is not telling the range. Clear? And even the salary range 1 to 100,000, 100,000 to 200,000. This data is not available in the data provided. It is not available. It is having only the salary. Clear? So these are the challenges before us. These are the challenges before us. Let us see how we can fix it out. Okay. Now, to add a new column for the purpose of experience, we will use a function called date difference. We will use a function called date difference. We need to provide three parameters: start date, comma, end date, comma, interval. Okay. So in this case, interval is equal to year. When I say Y, it is means year. Okay. Any doubts over here, members? We have already done this formula, so just want to check. Anyone who wants me to repeat this function, I'll repeat it. Members, can you please reply? Can everyone reply whether they they are aware of data difference, or they want me to repeat? Members, can you please reply? Mohammed and Maurice, you are new to the batch. Mohammed, okay. Maurice, this is a new function. This is a beta function. This is not in live mode. This is there in since last 20 years. Do not get worried. Okay, so the function name is date difference. We need to provide three parameters. One is the start date. The start date is nothing but date of joining. End date is nothing but the current date. So I can put as financial year ending. So financial year can be 31st December 2019. Maurice. So I can put 31st December 2019. I would like to compare on that particular day what is the experience of each of the employee. Clear? So we need to provide three parameters. I'll just get started. So before even you start a report, please convert the data into table format. For the reasons, the table will have automatically expand the range. The table is useful. It is useful when we expand the range. Okay. To put the data in a table format, be on the data, go to the home screen. In the home screen, you have something called as format as table. Click on it. You can apply any of the style. I will prefer to choose the style in blue color. So I'll click on it. It will ask for two parameters. Where is your data? My data is from B4 to I421. So my data starts from B4. It goes down till I column 421. Cell row number. Clear? Second point it is asking is whether your table has header. Yes, on the fourth line I have headers. Any doubts on this particular step? Members, can you please reply? Members, can you please reply? Okay. So I'll just say okay. So my data has converted as table. My data has converted as table. Now I can go and my data has converted as table. Now I can go to table design and try to change the name to a suitable name. Okay, so I'll write TT, that is transaction table underscore employee database. I'm trying to give a name for the table. So my table name is TT underscore employee database. Why TT? Transaction table and employee database. Clear? So this is the name I have given. Now you wish to check on Tirukumar date tables is available in 2007. Tirukumar, in 2007 it is called as options. Options are designed. Clear? So now if I add a column, let's say experience, the moment I press enter, my range, it will expand from I column to J column. Let me see. When I press enter, can you see the expansion of the range? Members, can you see the expansion of the range? Can you please reply? Members, can you see when I press enter, it is expanding the range. Okay. Now I can write a formula equal to date difference, open bracket. Whenever you write generally other formulas, the formulas are visible. However, in this case, this is still in a beta mode. So you can just please continue writing. So please connect to start date. The start date is joining date. So I'm just giving a link over here. You can see the joining date, comma. Clear? Now you can link to end date, which is nothing but 31st December. Clear? 31st December. I will press $F4. So I'll press $J2. Okay. That means I want the row reference, of second row to be freeze for all the cells, comma, within double quotes Y, because I want to measure the experience in the terms of years. Any doubts in this particular formula? Members, can you please reply? Have you understood date difference? Members, have you understood date difference? Can you reply? Date difference understood? Can you reply date difference understood? Now, please see the screen. When I press enter, my formula gets copied to the last record. My formula gets copied. This is the advantage of tables. This is the advantage of tables. The formula is consistent. The formula is consistent across the first line to the last record. Members, can you all please reply? Have you understood this formula? Can you all reply date difference understood? Clear? Narendra, we have put y. Y is nothing but we wish to measure the difference in the terms of interval of year. So that's why we have put y. So between two dates, there is a difference available. And how do you wish to measure? In our case, we have measured in the terms of year. In case you wish to measure by months, you can please press y. Yeah, Mohammed, if you wish to measure in months, please press y, m. If you press m, everything will change to months. Mohammed, okay. Maurice, are you able to understand? Maurice, Deepti, Maurice and Deepti, Nisha, okay. Are you able to understand, Maurice? Okay. So I'll change it back to y. So y is nothing but year. Clear? Now, let's get started. Let us prepare all the reports. Let us get started and we'll prepare all the reports. Okay. So the first report is division wise salary percentage, head count percentage. Okay. So be on your data, go to table design. There is something called as summarize by pivot table. Can you please click on summarize by pivot table? It will say you to select the data. My data is being selected with a name, table name called TT_employee database. So my data is selected. The second point is it is asking me where to place the pivot table. I am asking to place it in a new sheet. Clear? We'll come to this data model when I'm introducing Power Pivot. We'll come to this data model topic when we start Power Pivot. Okay. So only 2 points to be noted. Where is my data? Select the data. Second, where you want to place the pivot table. Click OK. So you would have got the skeleton of the pivot table. Clear? Now you have four points. One is row. Second is column. Third is value. Fourth is filter. Clear? So we have filter, we have row, we have column. And one more side we have values. So values is where we do all the aggregation. Values is where we do all the aggregation. Aggregation in the form of sum, count, max, average, min. We can also do a calculation. So calculation can be, let's say, bonus is equal to salary into some percentage into X percentage. Clear? So we can do other calculations also in the values. And there are three other parameters, which is filter, row, and column, which will only place the labels. Clear? I'll just get started. So in the first report, we want division wise salary. We want division wise salary. Okay. So this report we wish to see like this: division, salary percentage, head count percentage. And we want division A, division B, division C, D, E. Members, have you understood this question? Yes or no? Members, is this report format good? Can I proceed? Okay. So we'll just get started. So you can see the division is available in row. You can see the division is available in row. Okay. We do not have anything on column. These are all values. We will try to sum the salary. We'll try to put percentage of salary. Clear? Which is nothing but salary of C divided by total salary. We'll try to put some, count of headcount, count of people, and then we'll do C by total headcount. Am I correct? Am I correct, or members, can you please reply? Am I correct in this? So we are looking sum over here. We are trying to do a calculation aggregation, and we are trying to prepare percentage. Clear? Any doubts, members? Can you please reply? Can everyone take little energy and reply? Can everyone take little energy and reply? Have they understood the question? I cannot see on video, so I really don't know whether you are attending the class or doing something else. So request you take little energy and reply. Clear? It will motivate me so that someone is listening. Sure. Okay. So we know division should be on the row. All other things are aggregation. Clear? So be on the pivot table. Be on the pivot table. Please drag and drop division to row. Please drag and drop division to row. So we have got division name. Clear? So we have got division name. Second point, we need salary. So please drag and drop salary to values, because we need to do some aggregation, which is sum of salary. So please drag and drop salary to values. So we have got salary, total salary. Have we achieved the first point? Yes or no? Members, can you please reply? Have we achieved the first point? Clear? Now we need percentage. We need percentage. So we are asking 81 divided by 957. So we need 9%. So please let me how to do. Can you please advise Mohammed and others? Can you please let me know how to do this percentage? Mohammed, Morris, Dipti, can you please advise how to do percentage? Anyone can reply. I request everyone, anyone to reply how to get the percentage. I am not asking you to do. I am asking only to follow. Maybe we'll do it on Monday. Morris. But in case if you have to do this, in your day-to-day life, you would have done the percentage. So please asking how to do the percentage. Okay. So some members are saying they will do externally. They will do externally like this. Okay. Some members are telling they will do externally like this. Narendra, Sudhirji, Morris also you are doing manually. Okay. So please understand. Just drag and drop once again. Can you drag once again? Salary. Have you got the screen? Just see here, members. We have the sum. We have to just right click for the members who have 2010 and above. For the members who have 2010 and above, we can just say show value as percentage of column total. Show value as percentage of column total. Click OK. Okay. So we get percentage. Members, can you see this? I'll repeat once again. You saw the numbers. You saw the numbers. Right click. Show value as percentage of column total. So when I click on this, it will convert as percentage. Members, it is fine. Can you reply? Morris, it is useful to you? Members, is it useful to you? Clear? Clear. For the members who are using 2007 version, just follow here. This show value as is available in value field settings. Click on value field settings. There is show value as. In this, can you click on percentage of column total? Can you click on percentage of column total? Click OK. You will get the percentage. Clear? So the members who are using 2007 version have to do little one step extra. So they have to go to value field settings, click on show value as. They have to click on percentage of column total over here. Any doubts? Can I proceed? Members, can you please give thumbs up? Members, can you please give thumbs up if they understood? Sudhir ji, Sudhir ji, please drag and drop. So once again, sum. Have you understood this point, Sudhir ji? Okay. Now we need to convert. We don't want to present as a value sum. We want to present as sum. I mean percentage. Okay. So in case you want to present the same data as percentage, right click, value field settings, show value as. I want to show not as a calculation but as a percentage. Sudhir ji. So what it does is it will divide 81 divided by 957 and it will give 8.3%. So please click OK. It will convert as percentage. Sudhir. Sudhir ji, is it fine? Can I proceed? Sudhir ji, I'll give time for you to practice on Monday. Just follow here. Today I want to cover all the topics with regard to pivot table. On Monday and Saturday, I request you to see the videos and try it out. If you're not successful, we'll do it on Monday. Okay. Because given the Sunday as holiday, I want you guys to try. When you're not able to access Deepak, you should be able to do this exercise. That's the reason. Okay. So apart from this, we want to improve the heading. We would like to improve the heading. Please go click on the cell. Just go and type. So I can just say total salary per annum. You can just go and type. You can just go and type. Okay. So here I can say total salary percentage. Members, you can just go to the respective cell and just keep typing. Okay. Any doubts over here on changing the labels, column headers? Any doubts on changing the column headers? Friends, any doubts on changing the column headers? You can just go and type. Clear. Now we need head count. We need head count. For head count, I suggest you to please drag and drop employee name. The reason being, we may have zero salary. In case the salary is zero, we may keep the cell as blank. Okay. So when we keep the cell as blank, it may not count. So rather, I would suggest you to please drag and drop employee name. So drag, drop employee name over here. You have got employee name. Okay. So you can drag and drop employee name over here. Once again, right click, once again, drag and drop employee name. Clear. So we have got twice. We have got twice. So I can change this column heading. I can change the column heading to head count. I'll change this one to head count percentage. Clear. If you see here, the value here is count. Each line, each record in the database is counted as 1. Okay. So whenever we have this particular department name in this particular line, it will be counted as 1 record. So we have 41 employees in department AD, 48 employees in department CDFT. Okay. So what type of aggregation you have to do, you can decide over here. The type of aggregation can be decided over here. Clear? Now we will try to change this one as percentage of column total. Clear? Now it is compressing and expanding by itself. I do not want to compress when it is refreshed. So maybe I will do a setting, right click, pivot table options. I will uncheck this point. I will uncheck auto fit. I will remove this auto fit so that my pivot table does not change. Clear? Now there is a question by Morris. He says, is it possible to have cumulative percentage? Okay. Yes, we can have cumulative percentage. So I'll drag and drop once again salary. I will keep it in between head count, before head count. So we have got this percentage. So I'll just drag and drop here, drag and drop here. This data I want cumulative percentage, cumulative percentage. Clear? So right click, show value as percentage of running total. Can you see this one? Percentage of running total. So I can say running total division. Click OK. Is this fine? Right click, show value as percentage of running total. Morris, is this fine? Members, are you able to follow this? Cumulative total. Members, can you please reply? So we have got total salary, we have got percentage, that is individual percentage, we have got cumulative percentage, we have got headcount, we have also got headcount percentage. Can I proceed? Good. So first report is done. The first report is done. Clear? Now the second report is we are looking for age wise. We are looking for age wise. Example, we are looking how many employees are there in 21 to 30. How many employees are there between 31 to 40? How many employees are there between 41 to 50? Have you understood this question? Yes or no? But please tell me, where is this data available over here? Where is this data available over here? We do not have this range. So please tell me, how do you generally do? Can you please reply, how do you generally do? Deepti, we have date of birth, we also have age, but we do not have range. Can you please tell me, how do you generally do? Generally. So most of you, each of you have replied that you will add a new column, Let's say this is age range. Narendra ji, only with date difference we can find the age, we cannot find the range. So most of you have responded, you will add a new column called age range. Okay, most of you have said you will find a new range. Filter for this data, example 21 to 30. Please let me know whether who are doing this method. They'll filter this data. They'll go and type 21 to 30. They'll copy this formula down. Members, can you please tell who all does this method? Yeah, Tirukumar, you can do if formula. Can you please tell me how many members do this method? This method. Okay. So Narendra ji, Morris, Mohammed will do in this method. Okay. Other members, Deepti, can you please reply? Deepti, Nisha. Other members, Lakshman ji, Ravindran ji, Ajit, Sada madam, Darshan, Deepti, Elil Madan. Can you reply, please? Deepti, you can do if formula. The only challenge is there will be a hair loss. If you do if formula, there is a potential of hair loss because you are stressing your brain a lot. I don't know whether you are married or not married. So even before marriage, you might lose most of your hair. I already lost a lot because I used to use if function a lot. So if you see my face, you can see a hair loss. I do not want, after paying me the fees, I don't want you also to lose the hair. Rajesh ji, Ravindran ji, any doubt? Vikram, Tirukumar, Sudhir bhai. Sudhir bhai, have you understood the question? Sudhir bhai? Okay. So I would have also done in the same method. I have also done in the same method. Okay. Now we'll just prepare the report. So I will just copy. I'll select this report. Control C, copy. I'll just come down and paste it over here. Clear? Columns which are not required. I'll just right click. Right click, remove. Right click, remove. Right click, remove. We need head count. We need head count percentage. I don't need this division. I'll right click and remove. Clear? Now please drag and drop. Please drag and drop age to rows. Have you this report? Are you able to understand? Members, are you able to understand this report? It says we have 27 employees in age of 25. Are you able to understand this? Members, can you please reply? Are you able to understand there are 27 employees in the age of 25? There are 68 employees in the age of 26. Clear? Now it means Excel is built on based on the conversation we have. Excel is based on the conversation we have. So general conversation, ignore the Excel. Ignore Excel. In the general conversation, you might say Deepak, age of 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Please group them together and give a name. You will potentially say, Deepak, please group all these employees and give a name. Sudeshji, any doubts? Sudeshji, this pivot table says there are 27 employees in the age of 25. There are 68 employees in the age of 26. Sudeshji, Sudesh, can you please reply? Okay. So what you are trying to say is, please, Deepak, please find these people into one group. Please find these people into another group. Members, are you able to understand? The word I'm using is group. We are trying to group. Yes or no? Can you please reply? Are we trying to group? Yes or no? Members, are we trying to group? Okay. Maurice, are you able to understand the question over here? Maurice, are you able to understand the question? Other members, are you able to understand this particular point? We are trying to group all this employee into this particular bucket. Yes or no? Maurice, Sudeshji, Sudhir bhai. Okay. So please right click. There's a word called group. So when I say right click and group, it gives me a starting point at 25. In the data provided, the lowest age is 25. So I do not want to start my age range at 25. I would like to start it manually. So I'll click at 21. My interval between each range is 10. Clear? So I'm just saying 10. So it starts from 21, it ends as 30. The next range will start at 31, it will end at 40. Clear? So when I say 5, it means 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It is only a range of 5. So when I click OK, can you see the range here, members? Members, are you able to see the range? Is it good? Easy? I'll repeat once again. Be on the data. Do not select any cell. Right click, group. So I'll have to say, currently it is giving me auto population of lowest value, but I would like to put a manual value. So I'll say I'll start at 21 and my range can be 10. Interval size can be 10. I'll click OK. So I'll get 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60. Maurice, we will suggest you, please take the YouTube video link. Everyone can, I will give access to YouTube video link. Please try at your end. We will redo the entire exercise on Monday. I would like to cover the topic, otherwise I miss it on the topic. Okay, first point. Second, I don't want you guys to be dependent on me post the training. Okay, so until you don't practice, it will not be useful. So I have consciously I've done it like this. Today I will only do it. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow you can practice. If you fail to achieve the target, you can come back on Monday. We'll try to do it in the class. Morris, it is useful to you? Mohammed, Sudhir bhai, is it okay? The reason is, if I allow you to do in the class, you will only achieve during the class, and post the class you may not be able to do it. So I have wantonly done it like this. Okay, I'll move it. Okay, I'll proceed further. Now I'll just copy this pivot table. I'll copy this pivot table. I may not require this one. I would be interested to see. Department wise. So be on the pivot table. Drag this age to column. Maybe you can bring the division down. Is this report making sense to you? Or the previous report? Is this report making sense to you? Yes or no? Maurice, you can have maybe members who are from industry. They can look as supplier. Each supplier, how many bills are outstanding between 21 to 30 days? How many bills are outstanding between 31 to 40 days? Or if any inventory, any stock is available at your house. Let's say we have rice, example rice. How old is the rice? So how many kgs are there between 21 to 30? So this can be product one. This can be product one. This can be product two. So this can be like how many product one are there in kgs? How many kgs are there in 21 to 30 days? Does it make sense to you? Members, can you please reply? Clear? Now I'll just copy this pivot table. Down. I'll just copy this pivot table down. I'll remove age. I'll remove division. I'll bring salary. Okay. Now in this case, we want how many employees are drawing? Between 1 rupee to 100,000. 1 rupee to 100,000. How many employees are drawing? 100,001 to 200,000. Does it make sense to you? Members, can you please reply? Ravinder ji, Narendra ji, Narendra, Sudesh ji, Sudhir, does it make sense to you? Sada madam, Meena, Deepti. So please go to the data. Right click group. So I'll say in the current data, the minimum salary is 10,898. I would like to start my range at 1 rupee. So click on it, enter. Have you got this point, members? For how many members it is useful? For how many members this one is useful? Mohammed, is it useful to you? Is it new to you? Okay, you are aware of it. Okay. Clear? Now, Narendra, if you would like to know, the name of the employee who are drawing this salary, example this salary, Narendra, if you want to know the name of the employee, please double click. It will give the details. Narendra, it will create a new sheet. And you can get the data. Clear? So anyone is disputing. If anyone is disputing, example, you want to find the details of 7, please go and double click on 7. It will create a new sheet where you'll have the details. Narendra and Morris, Dipti. Clear? Okay. I'll just delete. Clear? So we are done by age wise. We are also done by salary range wise. Okay. Experience you can build in a similar manner, similar to age, similar to age. Can I proceed? Can I ignore the same? Can I ignore this one? Can I ignore this one? Yes or no? Yeah, okay. So this one, I'll just put it over here. Now comes your difficult part, division wise age. Okay. So just drag and drop, copy this data. I'm just copying the pivot table from outside. Control C. I'll just go down, paste it over here. Okay. I'll remove all the parameters. We want division. So drag and drop division wise. We want minimum age, average age, maximum age. Okay. So division wise, minimum age, maximum age, and average age. So please drag and drop age. Please drag and drop age 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Clear? The first point we want is minimum age. Right click, summarize by minimum. Right click, summarize value by minimum. Any doubts over here? So minimum age. I'll just rename the column minimum age. Second one, we want average. Right click, summarize average. Clear? So we have got average age. So we can just go average age. Any doubts? Any doubts over here? So this department average age is very high. In this department, average age is very high. It is beyond the company average. Now maximum age, right click, show value as maximum. Any doubts, members? Any doubts on this particular report? Any doubts? Can I proceed? Okay. Now, in this particular report, if I want to see division wise, or rating wise, okay, members, any members who is interested in division wise and rating wise of this amount, members, example, you clear. So you can be on the data. Okay. Please go to pivot table options and analyze. Can you see this one? Insert slicer. Can you see the insert slicer? Yes or no? Members, can you see insert slicer? Yes or no? Click on insert slicer. I would like to analyze the data by division and rating. So I'll just keep it aside. I can just click over here. My data will change. So in AD department, 1 rating, 2 rating, 1 to 3 rating, 2, 3 departments. Is this type of filtering useful? I'll repeat once again. I'll just delete. I would like to analyze the data based on some filter. Maybe I would like to analyze the data based on the meeting. During the meeting, my boss can ask some various combination. So be on the data. Go to pivot table analyze. You may have options. Okay, insert slicer. You can insert slicer. Click on division and rating. Whichever column you want to analyze, you can select. I'll click OK. So I'll just keep it on side so that you can see. Clear? So during the meeting, if my boss is asking, Deepak, can you give me what is the salary for department ED? Boss, please do not disturb me. You can click by yourself. You can see the data. So if they want to see various permutation combination, they can see it. Is it useful? Members, it is useful. Mohammed, Sudhir Bhai, So they can do various permutation combination. If they want to select multiple, they can select using control. Any doubts? Any doubts? Can I proceed? Any doubts? Can I proceed? I request everyone to reply so that I can proceed. Request everyone to reply so that I can proceed. All the members, please give me a thumbs up so that I can proceed. Okay. Now, in addition to this, I'll just delete. I would like to see timeline based. I would like to see timeline based. Example, how many employees who joined in 1990 to 2000, what is the salary range? Employees who joined 2001 to 2010. Okay. This is based on timeline. So you can just go to insert, analyze. One more thing is called timeline. So timeline should have dates. Timeline should have dates. So let's say date of birth. I'll just say date of birth. Can you see this data, members? Members, can you see this data? So I'm analyzing based on year. I'm analyzing based on year. Clear? So members who join, date of birth is 91 to 94. What is their head count? Or if you want based on, date of joining, I can click on date of joining. I'll change the settings to year. So members who joined 2016, what is the salary? The members who joined in 2016, what is the salary? So I can see new employees versus old employees. So most of the employees joined only very recently. Can you see this? Members, can you see this? So if I look into old employees are hardly 5. The company oldest employee is 1988. The newest employee is in 2016. So if I say 2010 to 16, I have close to 325. Total employees are 417. So we have close to 77% of employees joining only recently. Any doubts? Members, any doubts? Is this analysis very useful to you? Members, is this analysis useful to you? Can you please reply? Is timeline useful to you? Timeline useful to you? Can you please reply? Deepti. I'm just repeating. We have 417 employees. We would like to see. Friends, can you hear me? Can someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Can someone give me a thumbs up? Can you hear me, Mohammed? Okay. So Deepti, you have to be on the data. We want an interval between this. Okay. So we'll just go to analyze timeline, insert timeline. Okay. You have to be on the data. Design timeline. So I'm just taking timeline based on date of joining. Click OK. So Morris, for the inventory purpose, you can understand how many inventories are there within the last 1 year and how many inventories are there for last 5 years. Morris, are you there? Morris and Mohammed, when you're doing an inventory analysis, how many inventories are older than 10 years and less than 10 years or less than 180 days? Inventory holding period you can minimize. Ravindraji, are you able to understand? Ravindraji, Meena, Dipti. Any doubts? Can I proceed? Can everyone reply? Can I proceed? Now, we need to prepare. So we are done with this also. Similar to age. Clear? So we need to prepare top 10 employees. We need to prepare a report on top 10 employees. Okay. So when I say top 10 employees, we need employee name. We need the salary. We have to filter. We have to filter top 10 and sort the data descending. Agree? Do you agree with this point for the top 10 members? Can you please reply? Okay. So I'll just go to the pivot table, copy this pivot table. I'll just copy this pivot table, paste it down. I'll just go to pivot table options, clear. I'll just say clear all. Okay. Now, when I say clear all, now I need to bring Tirukumar. We can do top 10 by rating, nothing wrong. Okay. So when I say name, I will bring the name. I'll bring the salary. Clear? So currently it is in count. Do not worry. Right click, summarize by sum. Summarize by sum. Clear? So first step we are done. First step we got employee wise. First step is employee name with salary. Any doubts on this particular step? Any doubts on this step? Members, any doubts over here? Okay. Now we need to filter. We need to filter. Can you see the drop down over here? Just click on the drop down. Click on the drop down. Value filters. Can you see this top 10? Members, can you see this top 10? Yes or no? Clear? So click on this top 10. So it is asking you details whether you want to show top or bottom. I would like to show the top. How many number of top items? Whether I want to show top 10 or 25. Let's say I say 15. Let's say top 15. Clear? Whether you want by item or top 15% or what. So I want by items. By what? By salary. Click OK. So my data has been sorted. My data is filtered. Any doubts over here? Friends? Any doubts? Nisha, we would like to filter. Nisha, just see here. We would like to filter for top 10 data. Okay. Mohammed, hold on. Mohammed, hold on. Just Mohammed, please hold on. So, okay, if you sorry, I have filter for 15. I have filter for top 15. So, Mohammed, you are trying to filter for top 15. So, be on the drop down. Click on the drop down. Value filters. The last option is top 10. The last option is top 10. Click on it. Whether you want to show top employees or bottom employees, I want to show by top. How many number of employees? Let's say I want to show 15. You can decide whether 5 or 15 or 25. You can decide. In this example, I'm doing 15. Clear? Whether you want by items or percentage or top 15 sum. So in this case, I'm looking for items. When I say 15%, the aggregate total will be decided. So we're looking in items. By which column? I'm looking at sum of salary. Click OK. Nisha, any doubts over here? Nisha, Mohammed, Morris, any doubts? Members, any doubts? Members, everyone, can you reply? Clear. Now the data is not sorted. The data is not sorted. So I'll just go to the drop down. I'll go to the drop down. If I click A to Z and Z to A, If I click on A to Z and Z to A, it will only sort this particular column in alphabetical order. If I click on sort A to Z and Z to A, it will only sort this particular column. But I want to sort the column of C. I need to sort the column on C. Okay. So click on the drop down, more sort options, descending. I do not want by name, I want by salary. I do not want by name, I want by salary. Click OK. So the data is sorted. Members is the data is sorted. Clear? Any doubts? Someone asked me about rating. Someone asked me about rating. Can you repeat your question? Someone asked a doubt about rating. Can you repeat your question? Narendra, when you're doing a bank audit, in case you want to see the top 10 loans, you can just look into this one. Or any top, example for doing a sampling, you can use this particular method. Narendra, for doing an audit sample, you can do this. Okay. With regard to Thiru Kumar, you want to do top 10 by rating, be on the data, pivot table analyze, slicer, rating, click OK. So one rating, top 10 employees. Thiru Kumar, is this okay? Thiru Kumar. So you can do by rating, or you can do by insert slicer department. Thiru, does it make sense to you? Mohammed, does it make sense to you, Mohammed? Can I proceed? So we have done all the report. Except for the last one. I didn't get you, Thiru Kumar. Thiru Kumar, in case you want employee wise, you can remove the filter. You can remove this filter if you do not want top 10. Okay. Okay. Now the last report, which is done by everyone, is nothing but everyone wants to copy the data. Example, they will filter the data for department AD. Go to a new sheet, copy this data, paste it over here, and rename the sheet to AD, send this sheet to AD department. Yes or no? How many members do this such work? I'm repeating the point. They'll filter for the data for one department. You can reply I do. So they'll filter for the department. They'll go to a new sheet, copy the data and send it across. How many members do such activity? Can you reply I do? Can you please reply I do? So similarly, they'll go to a new sheet, filter the data for CDFD, select the data, copy, Control C, go to a new sheet, paste, and rename the sheet to CDFD. How many members do this report? Such report? Can you please reply I do? In case if you're doing the report, please reply I do. If you're not doing, you reply I don't do. Only 3-4 members are replied. Narendra, Sudhir bhai, you may do it for each of the projects. Example, for each of the projects you want to keep separate things. Sudhir bhai, in case you are doing a stock market investment, you can do a stock market investment. You will have a single data. So some investments can be your name, some investment can be your wife's name. Okay. Now, just see here, a new sheet. I am writing division. Okay, I'm writing the word division, and in this particular location, In this location, I'll write a division name AD. Okay, I'll write division AD. So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? This activity you continue to do every month. This particular activity you're continuing to do every month. Okay. So we have a new formula in Excel Office 365. We have a new formula in Office 365, not available in 2019 version, not available in 2016 version, 13 version, 10 version, 7 version. Okay. It is available. It is available only in the current Office 365. Maybe you will receive it in new version. Okay. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to filter a data. You're trying to filter a data. Clear? So we have a function by name filter. So only requirement is please copy the heading. Please copy the heading and paste it. The only requirement is please copy the heading, paste it. Clear? Come down below, equal to filter, equal to filter. So my table array is TT employee database. I have given my, where is my data? So I have given my data is TT employee database, comma. It is asking what to include. So I'm saying go to the table TT employee database, box bracket, which column? I want to filter based on column division. I want to filter by column division. Division should be equal to what? Division should be equal to AD, comma. What should I populate when the data is not available? So I'll say no data available. Close bracket, enter. Now, did you see the date magic? Friends, can you see the magic? Can you please reply? So I have just put the formula over here. You can see the data. You can see the data has been filtered. Clear? So if I go and change, if I just go and change over here, you can see my line 11 up to line number 46. Up to line number 46, the data for AD is there. I'll just go and change this to CDFD, enter. Clear? So you can see my data has been changed. 1 second, I'll just go and see formula. Okay, I'll just put it automatically. So I'll just put RDD, enter. You can see my data has been reduced to line number 11. Can you see the difference here, friends? How is this function? Good, bad, super useful, amazing, wonderful. How is this function? It is only good, very good, awesome. It will minimize a lot of time. For the members, it will use, it will minimize a lot of time. Yes or no? So the function is very simple. The function is very simple. Array means, Maurice, when you're sending the data supplier wise, it will be useful. You are from inventory team, I suppose. Or when you're sending the data to production team or finance manager, you can FG wise, or you can use this one. Hello. Example, I'll just repeat. Okay. Ravinder, why do we need to put no data available in case you type something extra? Let's say you type Excel. Okay, you have typed wrongly Excel. Okay, some other new department. Enter. In this case, I want to say no data available. Narendra, when you wrongly type anything over here, you will, example, you type something extra, you may need to show no data available. So I'll just type ID. Have you all understood this point? Members, have you all understood this point? Yes or no? Can I proceed? Can you give thumbs up? Can I proceed? Can you give thumbs up? Nisha, some new features are available only in the latest version. I mean, you can think whether this function is relevant for you, whether it will help you to upgrade, yes or no. Accordingly, pay the license fee and then get upgraded. Okay, Nisha. See, they are making us eager to buy the license. So some features they have wantedly put in new new function, new versions. So that's the reason. Clear? Based on my work, I felt this requirement, so I just use this one. I'll proceed further. Okay. Now I have some. How many members are buying shares and mutual fund? Anyone who buys, invest in shares and mutual funds? Members who invest in mutual funds and shares? Sudhir ji, do not worry. I will not ask for loan. I may not ask for loan. But do you track? Mohammed? Do you track investment? Mohammed, for mutual funds, don't invest? Mohammed, Morris? Other members, Meena, Deepti? Okay. Okay. Maybe can I ask you, Morris and Mohammed, do you understand some stock market data? Do you understand stock market data? Don't worry, we are not going to call and ask you to provide me some loan, and neither will disclose to any revenue department. Okay. It's just a matter, just only to understand whether you understand the data or not. So we have some scheme code, we have scheme name. This is the purchase value. This is the purchase value on this particular given date. Okay. So if you have to buy one unit of this particular fund, you have to pay 51 rupees. Okay, 51 rupees on this particular day. So on 3rd it was 52. On 5th it was 52.34. Okay. So on a various date there's a data available. I'll just put a pivot table. For the members who don't understand stock market, just think on 31st March, what was the rate for gold? On 3rd April, what was the rate for gold? You can think as gold, you can think as tomato, potato, onion, anything. Okay. So I'll just prepare a data pivot table. So first thing, I'll just convert the data to table. First step, convert the data to table. Click OK. Rename. Second step, rename the data. So I'll say TT mutual fund. Third step is to prepare a pivot table. So I'll click on pivot table. Mohammed, you can think as oil price. Okay. So maybe oil price listed in US and in your market. Okay. So I'll drag and drop scheme code. Let me first finish the pivot table and then I'll ask you the question. Okay. Now, if you see here, we have two lines. We want the data in single line. First point. And second point, we do not want the two data. We do not want to repeat 2 times. Clear? So in such case, be on the data, design, report layout, tabular form. So it will convert into tabular form. Clear? I'll just say, I want these 2 data in 2 different columns. So be on the data, design, report layout, tabular form. So it will present the data in 2 different columns. I do not want the subtotal. So once again, go to design, subtotals. Do not show the subtotals. Just click on it. So I do not have subtotals. Okay. Now my question is very simple. Just see here. Can you see the screen? I also do not want the grand total, because adding the price, it makes no sense. So I'll go to design, right click, off for rows and columns. When I do not want for rows and columns, I do not want the total. Clear? Now, my question is very simple. Morris, you can just think as some commodity price. Okay. The first stock, Morris, members, please here. The first stock has grown from 859 to 958. Okay, has grown from 958 minus 859 is almost 98 rupees. The second stock has grown for 11 rupees. Third stock has grown for 5 rupees. Now, please tell me which one has grown more. How do you decide which one has grown more? How do you decide which share as mutual fund has grown more? Yeah, so by percentage. Okay, I do not want the difference, I want percentage. So equal to 99 divided by 859, enter. So it is close to 11%. Okay, it's close to 11%. Clear? I'll just drag down. Something is 7% and something in another. Are you able to make sense, friends? Members, are you able to make sense? Please tell me which stock has grown. Which stock has grown? Morris, I am asking to find the difference. Morris. Okay, members, can you just say 1, 2, 3? I mean, it will be better if you show 1 to 1 to 3. Morris, which stock has grown? Please advise me. We have found the difference. So difference is nothing but current price with the opening date. Current price with the opening date. So we have found the difference, variance, and we are finding the variance percentage. Morris, any doubts over here? Morris, any doubts? So everyone is saying this one is grown more. Okay, yes or no? Now, why should I compute outside? Why should I compute outside? It should be inside. Yes or no? It should be inside the pivot table. Yes or no? How? How? So be on the data. Just here, be on the data. Right click. Right click. Show value as percentage of difference. Percentage of difference from. Click on it. I really don't want to do by scheme name, but I want to do by dates, because I'm comparing this date with the other date. I'm comparing this date with other date. I'm not looking to compare previously, but I'm comparing with a particular date, that is on 31st March. So click on the drop down. You can find 31st March. Click OK. Can you see the percentage? Yes or no? Members, can you please reply? Good. Super. Okay, I'll just repeat. Just see here. Just see here. Right click. Show value as percentage of difference from. I am comparing between two dates. I'm comparing between two dates. Okay, from 28th March to 31st March. So go and select the date. Go and select the date. In the date, I'm not comparing with previous value. I'm comparing with a particular value on 31st March. So please select 31st March. Click OK. Any doubts, member? Mohammed, by seeing the percentage, I think you should be able to decide. Mohammed, now example, this share is 25%. Now, in case you want to apply conditional, in case you want to identify, just see here, you want to invest in top five by growth. Okay, please select, okay, conditional formatting, top 10 items. I'll just change the top item to top five items. Click OK. Sudhir by March 31 to March 31 is 0. Sudhir by March 31 to March 31 is 0. Any doubts? Members, any doubts? Good. Thank you for time. Thank you for your time. We will try to do this exercise, customer table, product table tomorrow. I'll just try to recap what we did today. We spoke about tables. We used slicer also. We have spoken about pivot table. Over here till up to here. I will start introducing the Power Query tomorrow. I'll start using Power Query tomorrow. And we only spoken about filter. We have yet to speak about other formulas. We are yet to speak about other formulas. Any doubts? Friends, any doubts? I'll cover these 2 points. Maybe I'll cover these 2 points. Other members will be aware. For Mohammed and Morris, when you import some data, and when you try to do a sum, you may get error. Yes or no? This is not adding this 1,000. So maybe I'll put a small number so that you can understand. Can you see the difference here, Mohammed? Do you face this problem? How do you solve this problem? Mohammed, do you face this problem? How do you save this? How do you solve this problem? Okay, by converting to text. How? How do you convert? Morris, how do you convert this data? How do you convert, Mohammed? How do you convert? Morris, are you there? Morris, are you there? Okay. So Morris is saying he will multiply this number by 1. So, okay. So what he'll do is he'll type 1 over here. He'll just go select this data, paste special. Just tell me, Morris, multiply by 1. Morris, is this the one you are doing? Morris, are you trying to do this method? Yes or no? Okay. Please understand, do not modify your source data. As a policy, we do not modify the source data. How many members follow this rule? How many members follow this rule? I may not suggest to select this data, do text to column, select the data to text to column. Okay. Instead, I'll say in a new column, equal to double minus, link to the cell, enter. Link to the cell, enter. Morris, the reason why you use double minus is when I say multiply 1, you may ask me 1 year later when you're accessing a file, you will ask why it is multiplied by 1 and why it is not multiplied by 2. When you see the file for the first time, you may not understand the logic why it is being multiplied by 1 and why it can't be multiplied by 2. Okay. So we do not suggest you to multiply by 1. We suggest you to please prefix double minus. Any doubts? Yeah, if you right click and change to number, it will modify the source data, which is not a good practice. And you can't do for every character. You can just put the formula once. Now, if you want to, Mohammed, if you have a huge data, you can do this method. Do not worry. I will give you how to do it in Power Query. Mohammed, even if you have a huge data, it is recommended to do in this method. Clear? The next point, if I want to convert this into text, so equal to multiply by have you understood? Members, any doubts over here? Members, any doubts? Can you please reply? I will tell you why I'm using this one. Whenever you're doing a VLOOKUP, this will be very useful because your master data will be in a single format. So this will be useful. When we take VLOOKUP next week, you'll understand why I'm approaching this method. Clear? That's all from my side. Thank you all for patient listening. I request everyone to please practice pivot table based on the video. Try it out today. Okay. We will try to take some more advanced topic tomorrow, Power Query and Power Pivot. We'll take little advanced topic, Power Query and Power Pivot. Clear? So I would, for the members who are using 2007, there is no Power Query. Members who are using 2007 version, no Power Query and Power Pivot. Members who are using 2010 and 13, please look into Google, download, add in for Power Pivot and Power Query. Okay. And members who are using later version, I'll tell you how to add. Okay. That's all from my side. Any doubts, please let me know before we wind up. Any doubts, please let me know now itself so that I can cover. If you want me to repeat any topic, let me know. Thank you for the class. I mean, any other doubts? Maurice and Mohammed, Maurice and Mohammed, is the class fine with you? Maurice and Mohammed, is it useful? Have you learned something new today? Okay. Other members, is it useful to you? Have you learned something new today? Other members, can you please reply? Have you learned something new today? Thank you. Thank you, friends. Mohit, are you there? Mohit? Okay, we'll try to end the meeting. Thank you all. Thank you all.